Hi folks, and welcome back to some more Ultimate General Civil War. Today we've got a mission that I'm not familiar with. It's called Stay Alert. It's in February of moved We've moved to the Western Theater. General Johnson established his base at Corinth, Mississippi, which would be somewhere in here. I think this is a really weird map of America. It's just got names on. Don't pay too much attention to it. Yeah, this is pointing to something that looks like it's happening over in Missouri. I don't know, let's jump in and have a look, shall we? Let's just see what we get to go and fight with. Alright, Corinth is a major railroad junction and a strategic supply position. You've been assigned to guard one of our supply line's weak points northwest of Corinth. Stay alert and prevent any Yankee raid in the area. So this is supposed to be in Corinth, Mississippi, which was Albert Sidney Johnson's, the Confederate leader's supply base before the Battle of Shiloh. So I don't know where it was pointing to on the map, but it wasn't here anyway. 25th of February, 1862. Putting all the First Corps in. I need to put some points into my army organization, I think. We need more brigades, basically. We're not hitting the limit. So let's see what the game is going to give us. Hopefully, it's going to be a nice defensive fight. Our army's established a base at Corinth, Mississippi, a major railroad junction strategic position for the transport of troops and supplies. Your post is at the northeast of Corinth, at this vital point of our supply line. Our pickets have spotted Yankee cavalry movements a couple of miles at the north and west of your position. You have to prepare for a potential attack. So we're expecting a cavalry attack. Reinforcements have been dispatched from Corinth and are on the way to assist us if needed. I don't know if this is a historical fight. There might have been a Union cavalry raid sort of around this area or reconnaissance force. Stay alert, General. We cannot afford a broken link in our supply chain. All right, let's get everything on board here. I don't really know. This doesn't look like the best ground to defend apart from there's woods. So let's just put some people in. We're going to keep in reserve. We're going to keep the McCrackens in reserve because they are weak. I don't want them in the front line. We've got the Ozark Volunteers. Alex is... Okay, we've got some good stuff in the front line. Oh, I didn't check about artillery batteries, about limbering and unlimbering and movement. I need to have a read up on that. Damn, I should have remembered. Never mind, we'll figure it out. Okay, let's just start the battle and see what we've got. So, I'm going to expect there's going to be nothing to our backs. We kind of want to hold a position where the enemy aren't going to get like a good position to shoot back, any good cover. What's our objective, by the way? This is the objective here. I don't think that counts as any... Oh, wait, no, we can... Oh, we can form these. Ah, all right, that's maybe worth it. That's maybe worth it. There's nothing in there, though. And we can form one to our backs. But we're going to... All right, let's do this. So let's form these in. Sean's brigade, armed with, muskets. Well, they're there, so... Or I could put the volunteers in there, actually. That would be better. Yeah, let's put the volunteers in there. And the Ozarks on there. And we're going to put Sean's brigade in reserve. Because muskets are very useful things. Let's put the McCrackens in there. And Bargey's men deploy skirmishers. Go and keep an eye on that side. But Bargey's actual brigade in the woods, sort of guarding the flank. Let's see what happens. Let's just press play, get things moving on. Let's get some scouts out. I'm going to deploy skirmishers here and put them at the farm. Oh, have we heard fire already? You have enough forces there. You can deploy down at that farm as well. And oh yeah, these guys are coming over, just to give us some vision out front. Let's just, oh wait, we've got a force coming in here. We've spotted something somewhere in this region. Okay, well we do have reinforcements coming from that direction, so we should be fine. It's cavalry at the moment. It's just cavalry. That's okay. We need to watch out that this flank... Well, the barge is protecting this flank, so they should be okay. Yeah, I don't mind. I don't mind the artillery opening up. So let's get Sean's brigade just holding in reserve there. Okay, I see more of a cavalry presence down there. And I think we may just withdraw some of this artillery. B's battery armed with 12-pounder howitzers. Okay, they can do some hurt. They can do some hurt. We need to watch out because our skirmishers are possibly vulnerable out there. Let's just pull out that battery back. There are 12-pounder Blakeleys. And that's a cannon I'm not familiar with. Guessing there wasn't a lot of them used during the Civil War. Not really heard of those. I'm going to deploy Barge's brigade skirmishers a bit further forward. Sean's brigade can deploy skirmishers and it can go and protect Barge's flank. Do I think I'm going to need them more down here? I think this might be a distraction. And if we have reinforcements coming in, what I do need to watch out for is these guys getting caught and overrun. But at the moment, we're able to spot these and shoot them out. Fly in front of my face. The Ozark volunteers are just doing some long-range skirmishing. As long as we don't run out of ammunition, they'll be fine. Right, just move Sean's brigade in that direction. I knew it. I knew there'd be something up there sneakily waiting for us. It's okay, we have this flank covered. And we're going to have some vision out of there as well. Okay, I'm happy to leave the Ozarks blasting away. I mean, this is all skirmish cavalry, so they're armed with carbines. We're not getting a lot of kills. We're armed with the Springfield rifle, but we are shooting at extreme range there. I do not wish... I mean, we're not seen. We're not actually visible, so we're good. I don't know if the artillery's... The artillery's picking up a few kills, so that's good news. Cavalry spotted. Okay, let's speed up time. We're going to go for 3 times so that we can see what's happening. Oh, I see. I see what's happening here. Right, Barge's men on the double. We've got an infantry brigade coming in there. Okay, I'm going to move Sean's men over to this side because I suspect this might be where the attack comes in. And I'm thinking this might have been all the big distraction down there. Oof, well the enemy did come in close up to us. We are in some cover. What's the cover on these fences? Actually, these rail fences, they're surprisingly good cover. That's alright, it's alright. There's a distraction, it's fine. Barge's skirmishers are being flanked and are having to pull back. Okay, surprisingly. Don't worry, the main brigade is still hidden in there. What we'll do is we'll put these guys over here. I don't think Alex's men want to stay there, so I'm going to pull them back to this flank. Oh, okay. I see. We have an issue over here. This is where our attack seems to be coming in. I think I was right to put Sean's brigade over on that side. I mean, we've got like a very strong brigade over there. And the McCrackens as well. So the plan for the McCrackens, to level them up or to replace their numbers, is to try and fill their ranks with veterans. But we need people to survive the battle for that. And then survive the horrors of our medical corps as well. Barge's brigade is about to open up. They've got Sean's brigade skirmishers who can get involved here as well. There we go. There goes the volley. It's not a devastating volley, but oh god. Face that way. This is going to be. This is not going to be an optional thing. Sean's brigade are going in at the double. Right, I'm going to put the skirmishers up there. They're going to try and get some flanking fire in. And I think we're going to have to deploy our commander to that side. Cavalry is retreating down there, that's good. Face that way, boys. Why are you facing the wrong way? That seems like madness. Not quite sure what's going on there. Okay, we have opened up into a general attack. They're turning to shoot the skirmishers, which means that we're getting to shoot them in the flank. So that's pretty good. The skirmishers have done their job quite nicely. And they're absorbing a few hits. So far, so good. There's a big artillery battery forming up over there. It's kind of long range for Domshun's battery, but let's give it a go. I'm still expecting some sort of attack over here. But I am now thinking that we could deploy... No, let's deploy a small battery over to this side. Oh, let's no, they are going to limber up. Okay, so I've given them an order. And because the movement order maybe is over a certain distance, they're automatically limbering. Okay, so whatever happened in the last battle, I'm not quite sure. But anyway, it doesn't seem to be an issue here. I am pleased to see. I don't think the Florida Seminoles are going to be able to withstand firepower of this magnitude. I'm just going to fall them back a bit to this building here. Force the enemies to come closer. We are armed with good rifles, so range shouldn't be a problem. Can we get our leader in to boost their morale? I think, are they going to go? Morale's on the up, so they've got a leader coming to help. But they are wavering. No, they've gone. They've gone. It's okay, they'll be back. They're good boys. They'll be back. Alright, we're doing okay at the moment. We don't look like we're in any sort of particular risk. I'm going to pull Sean's men back into there. It's tempting to go over onto the offensive, but my objective is to minimize casualties, I think. It's okay, let's just move out there. Let their morale recover, they'll be fine. Those Ark volunteers down there are absolutely fine. Right, okay, so the McCrackens don't need to be in this position here. So, I'm still waiting for reinforcements to come down that road. We'll advance the McCrackens over there, I think, to back up this artillery battery. I'm going to try and hit this one over here. Now that we can see them again. But I will take some skirmishers and we'll apply them there. Just in case some Union cavalry came charging across this ford over here. Unlikely, but this game sometimes throws the unlikely at you and you get caught out. Do you think we can do... I'm going to try and ninja those supplies. This is very risky. Keep going boys, keep going. I'm going to charge. I don't think there's any Union forces over here. Flank, never mind that. I don't need to actually... Hold your fire. Which one's right? Hold your fire. They're wavering again. They're wavering. They're taking fire from that guy. That's why. No, that's not going to work. Okay, they're going backwards. Oh, well, if I'd had cavalry, that would have been great. However, we might end up in a position that's more useful to us. At the moment, we're just trading losses over here. And hopefully their cannons are coming off worse. Domshun's battery's got quite a lot of kills. Now Rowett's battery is opening up. It is in effective range for shells, so possibility. Doesn't seem to be firing for some reason. Okay, this is very dangerous because I'm sure that this cavalry can see everything that's going on down here. And that's the risk right there. Give them a volley, boys. Give them a volley. Yeah, I think I've just walked those guys to their doom. Admittedly, I did not expect them to route in that direction, so they're going to be broken, right? Yeah. Ah, well. Ah, well. That's a sad day. Yeah, they've gone. They were fighting well, though. They were fighting well. Alright, that seems to have stirred something into action down here. Poor old Alex's men. We're taking quite a pasting from the enemy cannons, but I don't know. Oh, we are getting kills. We are getting kills. Look, this has gone up by 13. And that one's on the rise as well. We've got the first reinforcements coming on. Right. Haha. Okay. Who are we going to go and chew up first? As Leonidas arrives. I think he could probably take on most of these. But there is a brigade of skirmishers in the middle of those woods. We're not seen here at the moment. That would be... Are they going to respond? They're out of range at the moment. If there's something in there, we can't see it, but we're going to damn well find it. Let's chop down some skirmishers. Okay. That was unexpected. That was very unexpected. I guess we're in the woods. And that was the mistake, right? I guess we were in the woods. Okay, what we're going to do is we're going to do a counter-attack over here. We're going to get Leonidas' men back because that was a very costly mistake indeed. 180 casualties, right, pull them back. Oof. I thought I'd seen something like an easy kill there. Just gonna put Alex's men back in their brigade, and we can deploy more if we need to. Let's bring the cavalry round here where it can recover morale. So is that our reinforcements? De Ruyter's Marines, armed with the trusty smoothbore musket, and Hood with 12-pound Napoleons. Okay, the Napoleons can get involved. So B's battery is now opening up on some cavalry in the distance. Right, the Ozarks are coming out. Let's bring them out here. And at the same time, deploy some skirmishers. But to defend that. Now this is in case I get any sort of terrible surprise attack. Which I'm still not really expecting, but you just never know. Right, and bring that up there. So that battery's going to be facing that direction. We're going on a counter-attack. I did want the enemy to come attacking me. It doesn't look like they're really up for it. So we're slowly building up kills over there. That must be a fairly big battery because we've racked up quite a few kills here, and it's not... It's still looking pretty much intact, isn't it? Right then, the Ozarks. I want no skirmishers out here because they're going to be vulnerable to enemy cavalry. Speaking of which... Right, Leonidas is a bit happier now. He can come and protect the flank. Let's position like that. And we just advance and we just get some cheap kills on the cavalry down there. I don't see anything that's going to charge us. I mean, I just need to win this. I don't need to inflict a huge amount of casualties. I'm trying to think here whether I'm going to inflict more casualties than I take trying to attack that, bearing in mind I'm armed with smoothbore muskets. And I'm really surprised that the enemy are not trying to push this fight at all. They're really, I mean, they obviously see that they've got no chance, but let's advance. Let's go for it. Up to the farm. Here we go. We're advancing across the open field. Keep going. Keep going. There might be some skirmishers in there, you know. No, I need to leave Bargey's men there so that we can spot this artillery, which is now looking shattered. Okay, I can see at least one cannon crew knocked out there. That's excellent. Only Leonidas, keep going. Our artillery's in place. Unless we're going to see a huge attack launched right at us, then let's see if we can blast this cavalry into next week. So we're looking for profit. That's what we want. The Reuters Marines are coming in as well. That's excellent. They've delivered a volley. I want them to now advance. Get into more effective range. And the objective is to try and smash as much cavalry here as possible. Bring the guns up. We've got 40 minutes, so Leonidas is going to get revenge on anything that's like routing and wavering and all the rest of it. Come on, I would say at this point, let's advance. I don't think we need hide from this anymore. I can't see the enemy launching a major attack across here at this point. Oh, there was another brigade over there, but it's not doing much now. So our objective is merely to inflict casualties at this point. Get the cavalry, sorry, the artillery unlimbered. Those guys are broken off. Wavering. Okay, we're going to try again. Right, we should do much better. Leonidas should now do much better. They've just broken that brigade altogether. But we need to retreat. Come around there. Okay, let's withdraw. There's an attack going in, look. I would say let's withdraw a little bit, bring the McCrackens up to here. Guard that flank. We can't get you to fall back, can we? We've knocked the enemy artillery out, so these guys are having to make a move now. Sean's brigades. Anything else coming in? We need some firepower on that guy there. We've got a problem. We have a potential problem. Let's move cavalry further forward. I mean, I'm playing at 2x speed here, so things are getting a little bit tasty. But, I mean, Wraith's brigade has just come in and taken massive casualties. But it was a very ill-chosen assault there. Yeah, they're going. They are leaving. Brilliant. Let's just get into position back here a little bit. Meanwhile, down here, time to run in. Those guys are routing nicely. Skirmishers are running up into, hopefully, into some trouble. Let's bring the McCrackens over. The McCracken skirmishers. don't think the De Ruyter's Marines are going to have any trouble. Oh, we're wavering. Believe it or not, we are wavering. Let's bring our glorious leader down. But they're routing. We're all routing. Countercharge, that's what cavalry's for. Confident. Our guys are winning that one. Nicely done. So because I've chosen to go charging out. Oh, we got someone. Excellent. We got a decent clump of soldiers there. You change directions. Let's bring you in here. Still got Alex's men over there just in case. It's 10 minutes. I don't think it's going to be necessary, but run you guys in again. Well, we're going to need some support over here. Come on, Alex's men. Come on, the Yorkshire Volunteers. Hold the line. Should be a volley fight coming out of Race Brigade, which is reformed after being... Ooh, okay, that was unexpected. That was hugely unexpected. Into position. See, I should have just sat there. I should have just sat in defense and just enjoyed it. I mean, these guys coming through here, I think, are going to meet a storm of hatred and lead. It's interesting how this mod works. It throws up a bit of extra challenge to the game, which is good. Okay, they're going back now. We've got 1 minute. There's nothing I can really throw in to get a massive advantage. Yeah, cavalry is still brittle and dangerous. It was a victory, so I will take that. Tricky one, though. I mean, the Union was very passive for most of it, which surprised me. Ozark Volunteers did a good job. Domschutten's Battery got lots of experience there. Officers, anyone promoted? Yeah, the name of the officer doesn't mean anything because I don't know which units they're from. Never mind. So, anyway, we did capture not very much stuff. Alright, so we've got 1 career point to spend. I did want that point in reconnaissance, but I'm going to go army organisation, which will hopefully allow us to recruit. Yeah, there we go. We've got extra divisions, which we're going to need now. Sorry, extra brigades per division. So we're going to recruit some new guys. You're going to come in at the Battle of Shiloh, and we're going to tick you off the waiting list. So we're going to get some more infantry involved here, as we have the resources too. So let's go and take a look at the McCrackens. Now we have a total of 509 veterans. So if I click on veteran troops, we don't want to lose that star. There we go. So I'm going to put... And after that, we're putting in... No, I'm not putting anyone in because I see what it's done. I see what it's done. There we go. So we've got you guys up to 1,500. Well done. This is a nice way of using our veterans up. So we have 5 veterans spare. Lots of new recruits. 732 wounded at the moment, waiting in the hospitals. And 1,094 who are badly wounded. If we get our medicine skill up, then more of those are going to return to the wounded pool, and then more of those are going to return to the veterans pool for reassignment. Although in reality, if someone was wounded and were fit enough to return to the ranks, they would probably return to their original unit. I guess unless they requested a transfer. I don't know how that was certainly possible amongst the officers. I don't know how likely it was amongst the rank and file. Anyway, we've got some recruits. So I'd say we want to try and get these brigades up to... Oh, we can't do much. There's not many of these weapons in the armory, unfortunately. So unless I spend some points, which I can spend some of these points. It's 9 points to get these M&JG Type 2, which are a decent rifle. Not amazing. What have we got in the armory? We've got options of... There's a few Springfields. There's lots of Mississippi rifles, which you'd expect down south. And there's enough Harper's Ferries to equip a brigade, so that's good. And there's a few Enfields coming in as well now. And this is what we've captured, so... There's lots of reboard muskets, which are fairly bad things. Actually, they're not bad things, but we don't want to be relying on them. Let's see if we can get the Florida Seminoles up. Oh, we're not going to be able to, are we? Because they're going to go straight down. Yeah, we don't want to lose that. So, unfortunately, that's as much as you guys can get. The McCrackens, we can put a few rookies in there without losing it. Yes, that's what we want. Excellent. Now, Rowett with his 4-gun battery. There's none of these to buy. So, that battery's kind of... I don't want... I could disband it, but... Well, I mean, until we find some more 12-pounder Blakeleys, that's all we're doing. What's the history? What have you actually achieved? So, at Stay Alert, I mean, they are getting some kills, which, for a small battery, I guess it's not bad. I mean, look at B. Actually, B's battery, this isn't fair, because they weren't engaged very much in that fight. But these guys were. Those were very much engaged, and there's 2 more of those. But we've reached the maximum size for our batteries at the moment, so that's that, unfortunately. Yeah, artillery pieces are hard to come by in this game, it seems. So anyway, who else can we get leveled up? So let's get... Oh, there's not enough weapons. Damn it, the Ozark Volunteers we can. We have enough. And the Yorkshire Volunteers. Oh, with the Mississippi Rifles, that's not a problem. I mean, it's taking a bit of a hit to the stats, but I want the numbers. Florida Seminoles. Yep, we can... Oh, no, we're maxed on you. McCrackens. Sean's Brigade. Sean's Brigade. Do we have... Let's go for the reboard musket. I don't like the shorter range. What's that going to cost? That's going to cost 15,000. That's affordable. That is affordable, and we can boost your numbers up a little bit as well. So it's not the best weapon ever, but it has the effective range, so that'll do. Compared to something like a Mississippi, what's the damage? It's actually not that much different. Oh, okay. That's interesting. However, the Mississippi is more effective at long ranges. At all ranges, I think. Yeah, so we'd like a better weapon than that, please, but we'll see what we can find. The De Ruyter's Marines. How much money have we got? Oh, we're not hugely well off for cash. But we don't want to use these at all. These are like basic early flintlock muskets. These are old ancient things. What can we put in? Oh, what's this? The Harper's Ferry? Go on, let's put the Harper's Ferry. Ah, that's like 83,000. Okay, we won't be putting the Harper's Ferry in then. Let's spend some points. Let's get the... Oh, I can get lots of Harper's Ferry for that. I wouldn't mind some good commanders too. I'm going to have to spend those, I think. Because what that allows, Barge's Brigade can now be boosted back up. Actually, we're going to give them to the De Ruyter's Marines because I think you deserve these. We might have trouble in the future trying to get you some weapons, but you deserve these. And that also leaves me... We now need some more soldiers. Oh, Leonidas needs some reinforcements. There's not a lot of these. So, we're going to leave your numbers a bit lower. We're going to leave those numbers a bit lower. What we're going to try and do with the cavalry is use them a lot more carefully, because that's been a very inefficient way of using them like that. So let's throw in an infantry brigade. Who do we have? In the academy, there's brigadier generals that we can just buy, but look at our cash. We can't afford that. Charlie Munford. Munford's brigade. Was he a cavalryman, I think, maybe? We're going to go colonels. We can afford colonels. Let's go the cheapest colonels, because we are tight. Let's buy him. And what weapons do we have? In stock, we've got musket... No, sorry, I'm looking at the wrong one. Yeah, we've got smoothbore muskets. And that's it. Let's equip them with smoothbore muskets to start with. Let's go. Let's keep them just... 2,000 is I'm going to go 1999. I don't know. The game scales the enemy army, so if we hit 2,000, I don't know whether that suddenly increases the size of enemy brigades or not. Let's do the same again. Cheap Colonel. You'll do...
Sir, yes, sir!
And I will rename these brigades in time for the next fight, so you guys will see who's coming in there. Let's switch that over to the Springfield. Alright, we're running out of Springfields as well, so the other option is to put some extra artillery in, but we have quite a lot of artillery. What do we have in the armory? Let's have a quick look in here. Do we have anything for skirmishers? We've got the Sharps, 1850, well, 57 of them. The Enfield pattern rifles, they'd be good. They've got a long range. They could be super effective. What's the DN and C 1841? Less range. Okay, nothing that we need to be worried about. And there's Whitworth, but there's not enough of those. How much to buy those? More money than we have. So let's not bother. Let's not bother. We'll go infantry. We'll just go another infantry because we have the recruits, thankfully. What we don't have are the weapons, and that seems to be the problem. So if I went for the Springfield, I don't think I'm going to be able to afford this. Harper's Ferries we know we can't afford. Okay, see if I can put them in with the Springfield. Or maybe I'll just put them in with the reboard muskets. What's the price? It's virtually no difference. Okay. We can't afford them. We'll have to think of something else for that spot, because money, unless I take Harper's Ferry rifles. It's 12 points, though. And if we lose the Battle of Shiloh, which is a possibility, then that's going to be really, really bad. If I go into the armory, I don't think there's anything that we can even sell. If I sell that, it gets me the grand total of, yeah, 1.5 grand. That's terrible. I think what we're probably better off doing at the moment, because money is so tight, is we create another artillery battery. We can afford this. We're going to put in... Oh, hang on. I better see how many guns I can afford first. Right, I can put 15 guns in there. We've got them in stock. All apart from 2. Just let me see what... Actually, what else do we have in stock? There's literally nothing. There's little bits of things in the shop, but there's nothing I can afford to put a big battery in. Right. 15 pounders. Create. I've put a captain in there, but that's going to have a huge efficiency penalty on that. So replace that with a lieutenant colonel. Should be okay. It gets rid of that penalty. Alright then, so we have our army ready for the next fight. It's going to be the Battle of Shiloh. It's going to be a big one, and it's going to be a hectic one and really tough. So join me in a few days' time for that, and let me know if you want to lead one of the new brigades. I'll work off the waiting list, so the brigades are going in here. They'll all have names come the Battle of Shiloh, and hopefully they'll all perform absolutely fantastically. Alright folks, I'll catch you on the next one.